So, if it's not the first time you hear my lovely voice, you probably have watched a video of me before, and judging by the fact that this is my most popular video ever, that video may have been the top 10 reasons why Mario is not a hero. And judging by the crazy amount of dislike the video has, I guess accepting the truth that your favorite childhood character is actually not a hero, hard. And I get that. I really had trouble accepting it at first too. But let me warn you that today's topic is not going to be easy either. Who's Mario main enemy? Bowser, king of the Koopa. But let me share something with you. What if Bowser wasn't a villain after all? Yup, I've done the very scientific researches and here's my explanation. I'm Nico and here's the top 10 reasons why Bowser is not a villain. From what we know of the Mario Party games, Mario and his gang feel like having a party together and they just throw one. But it seems that in the end, Bowser keeps crashing the party and invites himself over. But why wouldn't he? I mean, the Mushroom Kingdom is not the biggest kingdom ever, so if Mario throws a party around, everyone knows about it, even Bowser. What if one of your friends kept throwing parties over and over again and literally everyone was invited but you? I don't know about you, but that would get on my nerve real quick. Even some of Bowser's minions are invited at the parties, such as Dry Bones, Boo, Bloopers, Hammer Brothers, and even more. At that point, I would probably try to crash a couple of their parties too. Maybe if Mario wasn't selfish and just invited Bowser, things wouldn't go as wrong. Just put your differences aside, boys. Bowser is not the villain you make him out to be. Bowser is a really hard-working man. Sure, he kidnaps the princess many times a week from what it seems, but that's not the point here. Have you noticed the architecture in Bowser's castles? It's crazy! The man's got talent! I mean, Toads are good at building castles, cause you know, Peach Castle is pretty cool looking, but it's nothing compared to what Bowser creates. And Bowser's castles and towers gets destroyed and crushed on a daily basis by Mario. Yet, Bowser never stops. He keeps building more and more. That's dedication. If he really was a villain, he would not take time to express his creativity on his wonderful architecture marvels that are his castles. Nice work, Bowser. Great moves. Keep the castles coming. What does a true bad guy does when he's not actively planning to take over the world? Nothing! A true villain is always planning his next move. He's always thinking of how he's gonna kidnap a princess or defeat an enemy. But Bowser? Nah, he's not stressed out. Bowser just cards with Mario and the gang. No hard feelings. Although he gets defeated over and over again, he keeps enjoying a good old go-kart ride with Mario and his friends. Bowser even dedicates some parts of his own castles to be go-kart tracks. That's pretty cool. If he really was a true villain, he wouldn't be that dedicated in a hobby. It seems that no matter what Bowser does, he's always subject to a double standard. And I think that has to do with the fact that we only see the story from the Super Mario Bros. Side. In Super Mario 3D World, Bowser takes fairies and puts them inside a bottle. And instantly, he's the mean guy. Excuse me? We don't know anything about those fairies. Maybe they want to destroy the world, maybe they want to take over the universe, who knows? But since Mario is the hero of the game, we assume that Bowser is the villain and we rescue the fairies. Excuse me, but I know another person that puts fairies inside bottles. and yet is considered to be a hero? That's a double standard, and I am actually very triggered right now. Leave Bowser alone. Don't assume everything he does is evil. That is so stupid. Never in any game are Bowser's parents mentioned, so we have no clue where Bowser actually came from. What we can assume is that he is an orphan and he was raised by Kamek, as we can see in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island and also in Yoshi's Woolly World. Now, as a baby, you are not a hero or you are not a villain. You're just trying to be like the person that raises you. You're just learning from your parents. And since Bowser has no parental figure, he looked up to Kamek. Sadly, Kamek likes chaos and likes to do mean things. The perfect example is the fact that he ran into the stork carrying baby Mario and baby Luigi, and all he did was steal the babies and kidnap the stork. That's really mean. Now, without overanalyzing the whole thing, this is what Bowser saw to be acceptable as a kid. So when he kidnaps the princess as an adult, he may not realize that what he is doing is wrong. He's not a villain, he was just raised by one. As I mentioned before, it seems that Bowser is an orphan raised by Kamek the Magic Koopa. And growing up, Bowser was really touched by what Kamek did for him, so he decided to adopt some kids himself. That's right, the Koopalings. It was confirmed by Shigeru Miyamoto that the Koopalings are not Bowser's offsprings, yet he builds castles for them and hangs out with them all the time. This is so nice of him. I mean, he's a single dad, having Bowser Jr. as his only official child, and yet he takes good care of the Koopalings. Bowser seems to be a really good dad. He genuinely cares for his kids. In Super Mario Sunshine, at the end of the game, we can see a tear coming down his eyes when he knows he has to tell Bowser Jr. that Peach is not really his mama. That's such a touching moment. He may be clumsy at being a dad, but at least he's always there for his kids, and that's another reason why he is not a villain. Bowser is made to be this villain that wants to capture the princess at all costs, but that's far from being true. At first sight, it may seem like it, but Bowser is actually able to put his differences aside with Mario when needed. For example, in Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, a giant sword comes out of the sky and crashes down on Bowser's castle, kicking everyone out of it, especially Bowser. At one point, he realizes that he won't be able to claim back his castle alone, which is why he accepts to team up with Mario and his friends. Now, would a real villain do that? No, never! I mean, look at this image here. Mario, Bowser, and Princess Peach all fighting together. This is beautiful! Bowser also joins the gang in Super Paper Mario, so you see, this wasn't an isolated instance. Bowser is not the villain Mario and the rest make him out to be. He just wanna get back his castle and help people and stuff. So let's pretend Bowser is a villain for a minute, okay? He wants Mario dead, right? Right. So you agree with me that he's gonna try anything to eliminate Mario. So what does he do? Oh, he sends out turtles that walks left and right. He sends out Goombas, little creatures with no arms and no mean of defending themselves. He also has cannons that shoot out bullets with eyes that go at a very slow pace. Yeah, that's gonna get Mario for sure, Bowser. Good job. In my opinion, this is all just a big joke. Bowser is gonna come out of the side of the screen and he's gonna be like, "Hey, it was just a prank, Mario, bruh!" If he really wanted Mario dead, he would install deadly traps. He would use guns and flamethrowers or something, not Goombas and Koopas. The only time I've seen something threatening in a Mario game, it's in Super Mario Maker, and that's because it is players and humans like us that create those levels. Bowser is not a villain, we are. From what we can assume of villains kidnapping people is that they won't be very gentle with their prisoners. They will usually put them in an isolated room without any light, with only the minimum amount of food required to live, and that's it. But be honest with me, have you ever noticed a single tear on Princess Peach's dress throughout the years? No! Bowser treats her so well. She is his prisoner, and yet he gives her a beautiful room, access to some delicious food, and she can even look down upon the starry sky. Now, if you ask me, I don't call that kidnapping, I call that a forced vacation. Bowser always treats his prisoners with respect. He doesn't want them any harm, and that's not what a villain would do. Maybe Bowser is just lonely? What if he just wants someone to talk to? Maybe that's why he's so nice with the princess. Who knows? One of the things a true villain needs to be successful is intelligence. He needs to be really smart, like really smart. But Bowser seems to always put something that will put him in danger if someone comes to his castle. Hear me out on this one. In the original Super Mario Bros. And also the new Super Mario Bros. Series, he stands on top of a bridge that can be destroyed by hitting an axe or a button. That is so stupid. Why would he do that? That's not smart at all. In Super Mario 64, he decides to put explosive spiky things all around the platforms, so Mario can easily catch him and throw him into them, hence defeating him. Why? In Mario Sunshine, Bowser's bath has 5 platforms that can easily be destroyed and unbalance the whole thing. Why would he do that? Well, let me tell you why. Bowser wants to be defeated. He wants to lose. He isn't a villain. Capturing the princess is just a way for him to attract the attention and get the spotlight on himself. He doesn't really care about winning or losing. He just wants to be the center of attention. That's all. He's not a villain. He just wants attention. Hey Bowser, if you need attention, why don't you try making a YouTube channel or something? This can get you some. No need to get through all the trouble of capturing a princess. Just post some awesome top 10s and people are gonna watch them. Right? You're gonna watch all my top 10s, guys? Huh? You're gonna do it, right? Hey, don't miss anything. Click subscribe. And if you're super cool and wanna go the extra mile, turn on notification. Alright, bye!